And we're back, folks. This time we've got Team Crazy going up against Radioactive. Radioactive also looking to further their unbeaten record and join, or rather rejoin, now there was a bro moment, tied at top with 12 points apiece. Crazy, on the other hand, they are looking to get some more points on the board. And what an interesting pick we have here in this Kagero. Valk, Fizz, any thoughts?
The Kagero
Yeah,
is a little interesting, and I'm assuming that it's a top reload Kagero, but
We
let's see
saw
how that
Kagero
pans out.
yesterday as well.
Didn't pan out too
yeah,
well yesterday, did it?
Yeah, we just saw one quick set of torps and bye bye.
Yeah,
yeah. I would have, I would have agreed, but again, it's Sierra 1-1 because I played with him. I know he plays the DDs well, so I have faith in him. Like he can play that well, even if it's a top reload or either smoke. And interesting thing is Freddy in the Cleveland also again having a sorority expert. So I'm not sure what's with the people taking sorority expert honestly in a tournament in the cruisers. So
yeah, and the thing is, especially with the Kagero, right? You need to have ships that have more than just one ability, and the Kagero unfortunately has only one ability, and that's torps, right? If you look at the lightning, it has hydro, so it can possibly detect torps for its team, and it also has those quick smokes. So if it needs to cover someone, it can do that. The Baltimore
yeah,
has radar and really good AP and HE. Vladivostok is tanky and is accurate. Albemarle has that really big zombie heal. So every ship that you look at here has more than one ability. The Kagero, unfortunately, is very unidimensional.
yep, and I think, but maybe it doesn't, it can throw its weights with guns, I think, but like Sierra really should avoid them unless, it's like, it would be worth it. Oh, I think lightning has been spotted by
Fazi,
Cleveland radar.
yeah, Fazi, if you're using Kagero guns, that means either the game is ending or you're just about to die. Because
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I have faith in Sierra because I played with him. I have faith in him.
yeah, you might have faith in the guy, but you can't possibly think that him firing his shells in the Kagero, I think that would possibly indicate a pretty desperate situation. So Albemarle again out wide on the flank, and I think that is a reasonable play.
That's, I
Albemarle,
think, par for the course, right? We've
yeah,
seen
Yeah.
everybody send one cruiser out beyond this island at, I4, I5.
yeah. And the thing is, if they go on doing this throughout the game, the Baltimore and the Albemarle, the Baltimore is going to come out. Sorry, the Albemarle is going to come out on top with the heal,
Yeah.
right? Because
Yeah.
the Baltimore is never, while it might have slightly more DPM, the Baltimore can never hold a candle to the Albemarle. Plus, I think the Albemarle has higher range, and Fazi, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the Albemarle also has longer range.
Yeah, a bit longer than Baltimore. Yes, like they have that with a bit of longer range. But I think most of the
Yeah.
teams have been saying the reasoning behind the album is basic that zombie heal. As you can see, it was like less than 39,000 I think current HP, and then it healed back. So again, so Baltimore is now moving into the islands, and Sierra is spotted by radar probably.
Yeah, radar from the Baltimore, that is. Now, what's interesting is, while Sierra was actually flanking around the middle ring from the side, uh, Salty Balance had actually captured the middle ring, the center ring, sorry, and
Yep.
that's giving them a lot of uncontested points at, for now. And that is invaluable in this map, especially because all the circles are so close together. They're not large. It's not a large map that you can't shoot across, and it's giving a lot of interesting outcomes in scenarios where teams are actually being forced to take aggressive denial stances or go for an aggressive pickoff. Right now,
Yeah.
Lord Dipesh had been capturing the outer ring,
Oh,
and
he
the
took a
whole
he
thing
took
got reset, and he lost a lot of HP broadside to the Vladivostok.
Yeah,
Yikes!
yeah,
Vengeance
that
showing why they're so good. I think they're
it's
going to.
radioactive.
Radioactive.
Yeah, I think Vengeance have shown why they're so good. They've basically held their patience. Uh, they'd lost the center cap, but then they won it back again. Now they're losing it to the Kagero again. But if you had noticed why Salty Balance had smoked up that time. Basically, he'd smoked up in anticipation of the Baltimore's radar, and that is the sort of coordination you want in these teams, right? Where you basically have people communicating with each other. Okay, I'm going to smoke up. I'm going to have shots on the Kagero. When I say it, you radar, and then you trigger it and you catch the guy unawares.
Yeah.
This is
So I
possibly a scary situation for Sierra, by the way. He's passing right in front of all those
Baltimore.
guns and counting
Yeah,
on the
and
Balti radar being on cooldown.
but actually they got the middle cap in the meanwhile, and no
Yeah.
and uncontested on top of
Also,
that.
I think a bit of a confusion regarding the names. Crazy's on Alpha in green and Radioactive's in red.
Right. I think I've been calling them Vengeance.
Yeah, yeah, we
Yes.
have
Right.
been trying to correct.
My bad, my bad.
Too many games.
Yeah, too many games, too many days, but it's been a fun journey, man.
I think the Radioactive has still a good chance because they had defeated Shot in the first game, so I'm not really ruling them out. Let's see them. It was really like we will see if like was it just a fluke or was it just like the shot was
Yeah,
rusty or was it
that
really
was
the skill?
easily, the shock of the tournaments,
Yeah.
and on day one that too.
No, but they seem to be a good team. I mean, the sort of
Yeah,
plays they've been making, I think this is definitely a very strong team. We've seen other clan members from HFA in other teams, and they haven't been as good. In fact, HFA, in fact, Alpha Team is also HFA, and
yeah.
there is a market difference between the two teams. I think Radioactive represents the best within HFA. That would be my
Yeah,
Also,
guess.
look at what's happening to
behind. Yeah,
Wallace
at the mid
Rain.
and Cleveland.
He
Like
is
I'm.
stuck behind that island. He's got nowhere to go, very little HP, and Preddy is effectively hunting him. Preddy's
Yeah,
been
but
given
I'm
one
not
job
sure
to
it's a
sink
good.
that Albemarle.
I'm not sure it's a
Surprising
good choice.
decision for Admiral Affection to be pushing in right now. Is he
So
going to eat another top?
he's definitely going to take one.
Yes. Wow, that's the second top, and that brings him down to less than half HP. They've
And
taken
Vladimir
out the
Brady was like pushing in.
Albemarle as well.
Brady was like pushing in. Brady was like pushing in towards literally towards Kagero.
So the tops are gone on the Kagero, unless and he's
Salty
got
Balance.
smoke.
Salty
Yeah,
Balance
No.
is going to trap this Kagero right now. He's going to
Yeah.
come into hydro range really quickly. He's hydroed now, I'm pretty sure. Yep, he
This
is.
is. Oh
That,
man,
that
like.
could be the end for Sierra, I would expect. Uh,
Oh man. Okay, I think he
Why
might
is Salty
survive.
Balance not shooting
Oh my
Kagero?
god.
Surprising decision
Oh
there.
my.
Salty Balance decided not to shoot at the Kagero.
Sierra was lucky. Sierra was way lucky here. He was
Sierra was
very lucky.
really lucky. I would agree, Fazi. Sierra was super lucky. Is he still in the range of the Baltimore for radar? I don't think so.
No, no,
No,
no,
he's not.
he's not. Baltimore is way behind. And Admiral Vixen
But
is
he's
now
hard
all in.
spotted
He's
by
going to
Salty
push
Balance.
again.
He's actually hard spotted by Salty Balance. He shot a salvo at Salty Balance,
yeah,
and
but look
the
at what's
toughest.
happening here. The Vladivostok is in a 2v1 charge, and it doesn't look
Oh,
like it's
he's
going to
gonna
end
get
well
stuck.
for him.
He's gonna get stuck. He will get stuck
And that's the
again.
end of Sierra.
And Vladivostok.
The Balti takes
Admiral
out
Vixen.
Vladdy. Wow. Okay, this is an interesting game. Although I have to say,
This has been
Radioactive
really, I
seems
mean,
to
very
be
surprising.
in a spot of bother right now. Although the Baltimore is on pretty low health, and Pratik should ideally just push in and get rid of this Balti. I think
Yeah,
that's what he's doing. That's it. So it's 2v2.
But look at the points, right? Till now we actually
yeah.
had Radioactive down as one of the tournament favorites thanks to their 3-0 record so far.
Yeah. And
even all the you can see Cleveland is all alone in that last circle. So he's like all the points are coming from both middle and from the last string. So I mean, even if like they kind of survive, even if the pace dies, I think they have a good chance to win still.
yeah, I mean, the what's going to happen now is Freddy is going to flank Pratik, and while the Cleveland might not in a one-on-one might not be the best ship, but when he has a Vladivostok for support, I
Oh, that's
doubt,
a good AP. That's a
yeah,
good AP salvo.
yeah, I doubt Pratik can hold on for too much longer.
Yeah, the Pratik
Yeah,
needs to be, he's going to be forced to take the Vladivostok head on.
Yep.
He has put it on fire, and I think this is where the lightning needs to come in and maybe go for a YOLO top, because short of that, I do not see them coming back into this game.
Yeah, it has to
yeah,
be salty balance basically has to now YOLO, and somehow Pratik has to manage to stay alive. I don't know how he's going to manage to do that, but that's going to be critical. And besides that, the points are ticking over. I mean, they're already at 730
yeah,
points. So, Radioactive in a bit of trouble, I would have to say.
Oh, look at that,
yeah. The
Lord Dipesh.
album made.
He's actually starting to push in
Oh,
now. He's got an inkling feeling that the lightning has not fired its second salvo. I haven't seen the lightning in a while, and he's actually now running away, which means the lightning is going to have to go further in to shoot him. Oh, he gets the kill on Pratik, and now
and
Preddy's Cleveland is going to be there to counter that lightning push.
And that is the
yeah,
worst possible way you can top anyone, and that is when they're running away from you. I mean, that is the worst possible
yeah.
angle to top from. Also, he's now going to be spotted, and if
Spotted.
he's
It's spotted.
spotted,
It's spotted.
yeah, this is not going to work out. I don't think this is and I bet Lord Dipesh has HE loaded now.
Yep. And I think the thing what happened that album dying made them very desperate. I think they just like fumbled.
Yeah.
They got shocked with the album dying. I think album pushed too far, to be honest. Like he pushed too in far. He should have stayed back, farmed, but that
That
already has happened.
That was
That,
quite a game. I would call that an upset
that was
because Crazy
absolutely.
has actually lost two games in the past 3 days, and they were three played and only won one. But they've actually beaten the top team, the joint top team in the whole league. Interesting.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think anybody saw that coming. Anybody who's been following the event or the matches. So it's definitely going to shake things up at the top. Now that was a bro moment, are going to now put some distance between themselves and the rest of the pack. Shot, on the other hand, who are coming up next, shot callers. They're going to have a chance to cut that lead down from 6 points to just